Good morning, everybody. How are you? It's good to see you guys. Let me get this up and running real quick here. Got stuck in the editing world. I've been putting up all kinds of shorts. So heads up, guys. Okay. If my videos are too long for you, go to the shorts. Right? Because the shorts are highlighting basically what the shorts are all my stuff that let's kill this off. Is all my stuff that all my finds. So if you want to go straight to see the finds and not watch all the other babbling I do. Yes, I babble. Okay, we got that up. Boom, volume's down. Oh, volume should be down on YouTube. Okay, guys, let's see. Good morning, Bad Idea Lab. It's great to see you this morning. Chew, good morning. Chew is in here early. Hi, Chew, good morning. And my muddy mess, it's great to see you. Treasure X, it's great to see you. Let's see, there's 5 people in the house, so let's see who else is around. Okay, so some of you will have noticed that the question or the subject of today, this keeps pulling on. Sorry, I move and then my hair pulls, and it's not that it hurts, it just irritates me. Okay. Yes, we could chop off all the hair again. Yes, Mandy's Candy. I love your new title. I love that, Mandy's Candy. I like that. Oh, you guys waking up today is hard. I did wake up at 4, but it's not healthy. Just want to go back to bed. I know, so sad, but I have work to do. It doesn't matter anyways. When I have a no alarm clock day, I still wake up at 4. Maybe I sleep in all the way till 4:30. Wow. I know, exciting. Okay. So I know that you're going to see that the subject of the day is a repeat. It's not. I was going to do it yesterday, but I forgot yesterday and we did another one. But we only got through learn to love without condition, talk without bad intentions. We did not get to the give without any reason, and most of all, care for people without expectations. We didn't get to that last time, and I said we'll do the other 2 tomorrow, and I promptly forgot. I know. It's just unbelievable. Can you believe it that Kelly forgets things? No, you guys all know I forget things. My brain is like a sieve. Yeah, just like a strainer. Stuff just goes through. But it's really funny how suddenly something gets pulled back out, right? You're just like going, what? Where did that thought memory come from? But anyways, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Let's see who else is coming in this morning. Don't want to start talking about the subject too early. Saz, good morning. Here, one of my favorite walker ladies. You guys haven't checked out that channel, go check that channel out. She's a great walker lady. You see all kinds of places around where she lives. It's really actually really nice. Hi, Kaz. Also, too, good morning, Kaz. I hope you're doing well today. Also, Saz, this might seem rude, but I don't mean it rude, okay? You're one of my favorite channels to edit to. You know, I get in there and I say hi to everybody, and then I start editing shorts and stuff and putting up videos on my phone, and she's on the laptop. And then as new people come up every so often, I remember to check back in and say hi, but I listen and I watch her because you have all this waiting time where you're putting on your shorts on all these different mediums, right? And it's really nice to edit to Sass. You're one of my favorite. Blackburn is also one of my favorite, Secret of Blackburn. But man, I only catch him when I can't sleep because he's so early now. But that's okay, right? If I can't sleep, I seem to find my way to Secret of Blackburn because I think he's like 3 o'clock in the morning here, which does happen to me sometimes. Everybody's saying hi to each other, getting in the hashtag coffee. And my muddy mess, I think I already said hi to you, but I'll say it again because now I can't remember. Mandy's Candy watched Blackburn this morning. Yeah, he's good. It's just really early for us here. You've had a really couple beautiful days out, couple really pretty places that you've been walking. And I think it's great, right? And she has a lot of followers, you guys. And You think that I can't make a YouTube channel. Oh, I can't do that. I can't make a YouTube channel. Yes, you can. Okay. People are interested in what you do. In all the people in all the world. Okay. It's just consistency. Right? She's a much bigger channel than I am. Okay. She shows us some absolutely gorgeous places. Hold on. Nope. No. We are not doing that today. We're not doing that right now. We are not doing that. Hold on. Someone needs to go outside. I am so sorry, guys. The girls got a little bit snippy. It's been happening lately. I don't know if you guys know this, but Toby, come here. This guy here is almost completely blind. In fact, I'm pretty sure he is completely blind. Yeah, baby. Anyway, the other dogs will get too close to him or something, and all of a sudden he'll attack. And it's like, dude, you can't do that. He's also the smallest dog we have. Okay, but if you move too close, I mean, he's even bit me because I moved or I touched him and he didn't realize it was me, and he's turned around and just. Well, you can't do that with the other dogs and not expect something to happen, right? And he's a really good, lovey boy, but he's almost completely blind now. And so we've had a lot of problems with, one of the other dogs will walk past him and he will attack. And it's just because they got too close to him. And then his sister, Chica, the other one that looks like him, comes to the rescue. And then Chica and the other girl are in a big fight. I mean, like a bad fight. Because all of a sudden, he's attacked everybody. Oh, you say no. He's attacked everybody. And he's blind. And it's like, can you imagine not being able to see and suddenly someone's touching you? And you're not a person. You can't think, wait, hold on, breathe for a minute. Right? And then he gets beaten up really bad. So I try and keep him separately. And the second there's a little snake going, I know, I love you too. A little snake going or something, I separate him. Because the girls, his sister will just want to defend him. And the girls will get in a big bloody fight. And then Moose will get involved too. Yeah, all because of you. I know, honey. I'm sorry. Anyway, so that's why I had to separate him real quick. That tone came, and I know that's where that tone ends. His sister's up here trying to see. Moose, you lay down and stay out of it this morning. Anyway, good morning, Jill. How are you? It's good to see you, love. See? Do you see what he's doing right now? Yeah, stop it. Because he feels somebody moving next to him. Right? And he does. He usually starts it. So in a minute, I'm going to quickly switch these out because he's like, there's too much going on around him and he can't see. So I'm going to pull her in and shove him out, and then we should be good. I'm sorry. We're going to start doing this every time we have a live. Ollie Mae, come. Ollie Mae, come. Oh, she must be outside. You need to sit down. Okay. We'll grab Ollie Mae when she comes back up. Okay. Why the pillow, Kelly? Because it makes my arms rest at the right typing level. I don't need a fancy thing. I have my pillow. Now his sister's at the door. What's going on? Hi, Bad Idea Lab. Good to see you. Good morning. Sazwan, I was terrified to go live. I had got the courage to post videos, but never thought I would go live. And look at your channel now, right? We love watching you walk in the places you take us. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting into a census field. At the end of the month, I will have the other room, and that'll be my office. This will be my bedroom and the office. And the two little ones, I will keep separate from the two bigger ones, so we won't have that issue. Because if he does that with Chica, Chica doesn't attack him. Okay, Chica just rubs up against him more, and he knows it's her. That's his sister, his litter mate, right? And yeah, it's a problem, but he's a happy dog, and he's a good dog. I think it's just the combination of the all four. But he won't be alive much longer. So I'll just take the time separating him out and deal with that. I can do with that. Every animal has a right to live a good life, right? Yeah, it's really hard. Hi, grilling and chilling with Dan B. How are you? Good to see you. You're a little bit backwards today, aren't you? I should, and before tomorrow, I'll separate them out because this is getting silly. Because now Moose is down here saying, "What's going on? What's going on?" Doggy's got you. Yeah, the doggies always get me. I've been bitten too, really bad. I've been bitten by my own dogs really bad, right? And it's because they didn't realize I was in the mix or whatever. They were all at it and we pull them apart, and it's like, and then I end up getting bit, which is not good, nor is it fun, nor is it right. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Okay, so some of you may have noticed that the question is the same as 2 days ago, I think it was, because remember we did the first half of it, the first 2 parts of it, but we didn't get to the second part, 2 parts, and I said we were going to do it the next day, and then I forgot and we did another one, and then I remembered halfway through the next day that, oh hey, yeah, dog bites can be very nasty, not as bad as cats. Yeah. We have a Maine Coon that I'm trying really hard to get the, you see my YouTube banner? No, I haven't, Kaz, not yet. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll check it out, okay? We have a Maine Coon who I'm trying to get the mats out of her. She's ancient. You know, every day she's still with us, I'm surprised. But I'm trying to get the mats out of her. And so I sneak up on her and I cut a little bit until she realizes I'm cutting, and then I get away because she puts big holes in there. The vet says I can bring her in and they'll put her to put her out cold and shave her, right? But that's like $600. I'm like, and then you know she's so old, it's like, and then it's iffy if you know if she makes it through, it's great. But I'm like, $600 to have my cat shaved? I don't think so. Really. Guido, good morning. How are you, my love? It's good to see you. Tell Ernie good morning. Love her. She's there. Okay, so day before yesterday, it was learn to live without condition, talk without bad intentions. And we went over that part pretty good, I thought. And then the second part is give without any reason. And most of all, care for people without expectations. Well, tell her hi for me, Guido, when she comes home, okay? Grandma Kelly was thinking of her. Okay, so learn to love without condition. We talked about that, and there's all kinds of levels of love we got into, and all kinds of conversation we got in about love that day. I remember that. And talk without bad intentions. We talked about when I say things, my intentions may not be bad, but how you perceive them. You could perceive them as negative or bad or hurtful, right? We judge ourselves on our intentions. We judge others on their action. Okay? Everybody does that. Did I say good morning to Chillin' and Grillin'? Good morning, Chillin' and Grillin' Adventures with Dan B. How are you? My head is a little bit full today. It seems a little bit busy. I have lots of days where my head is not, where my mind is really calm. But for some reason, we have a lot going on this week. And my head is very busy. So it gets really hard to focus. I need a mental reset, and I'll, spend a moment to do that in a little bit. It happens to me all the time. It's again, when we were talking yesterday with dealing with your issues or your problems or the things that are bothering you, or depression we were talking about, or health issues that you have, and learning how, geez, how did love get so complicated? Oh my God, Jill, right? Oh, it's just kind of like, it got complicated because humans are involved. Right. Humans are involved. Everything humans are involved in gets more complicated, right? Oh my gosh, for sure, Jill. Oh man. Okay, and then we were talking about living life and knowing what your issues are and having to learn to live with them. We were talking about how depression, how you have to learn to manage your depression. You have to learn to manage your illnesses, and you have to learn to live life anyways, right? More or less yesterday, a whole bunch of other stuff we talked about. Okay. So talk without bad intentions. Okay. Don't purposely go out of your way to be, I always say, champion or something like that, which is the total opposite of what I mean, right? Don't go out of your way to hurt people. There's enough hurt in the world. Learn to control that thing called the tongue, right? And if somebody offends you, make sure they really meant to. But as a human being, let's not try and offend people on purpose. And I don't mean this whole thing with like, things have gone way overboard with the pronoun thing and how I identify. You need to learn how to talk to me because of how I identify, because of my choices. So right now and I don't know if you guys know this, and this might make some people really upset. I'm sorry already. I'm going to say this. Your identity issues are not my problem. And if it offends you because I grabbed the wrong pronoun, know that I know who you are. And I already know about you. But as all my kids can say, they're happy when I don't call them a dog's name. That's just how I work. But I'm not going to have to try and memorize on top of everybody's name their pronoun. Your identity issue is yours. No offense. No offense at all, folks. But it is. It's yours. Okay. So we got those two things down pretty good. So today what I really want to talk about, give without any reason. And most of all, care for people without expectations. Okay. Anybody have thoughts on those two? I'm not sure who anyone is these days. That's right, Jill. Okay. And what's going to happen if you're wrong? Do you know they're passing in Canada? I think they already have. If you guys listen to Joe Rogan and you listen to people like, Peterson, Jordan Peterson, sorry. Man, I even have a kid named Jordison. See? And you want me to remember if you're identifying as a he, she, it, this, with, whatever? Right. Sorry, too hard. Yep. Just love unconditional. Yep. They're actually rolling that. Good morning, Salty Magnet Fisher. Good to see you. They are rolling that pronoun thing into legislation. They're firing teachers because they're not using the child's preferred pronoun. Really? Really? I don't know what to say about that. When did we give children this amount of control? Okay. I don't care what your preferred pronoun is. I don't care how you're self-identifying these days. You and I don't have an intimate sexual relationship. Why would I care? Right? Identify as whatever you want to. Don't ask me to remember it. I think you guys have heard this story before. I had Jessica and a bunch of her friends in the car. I was driving them somewhere. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of them. Okay, maybe 5 of them, 4 of them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right? They're in the backseat having a conversation. This girl identifies as that, and that girl identifies as this, and that girl identifies as that, right? And they were using all these different pronouns, and all I had was girls in the car. I said, whoa, hold up, guys. You guys are making me dizzy. what the hell is this about? And this and that, and the conversation all got started. I said, look at this. From now on, this is it in this car. You got to understand this. I am your majesty, and you guys are those who are not worthy. Those are my pronouns, and I wish to be addressed that way, and you will be addressed as those who are not worthy. Anything else is not acceptable. Yes, I did. And you know what they did? They got it right. And all the time it was your majesty. And then I had to remember those who are not worthy. But it's gotten out of control. Teachers are getting fired because of it. I don't know when we gave our kids this kind of control. Shouldn't do it. Take it back. They're kids. Okay? You hear all this stuff happened down at Evergreen Community College. Boy, one of my kids were involved in that. Boom, boom, you'd be home in a second. Okay, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google and get on it and listen to some of the crap. When did we give the youth of this country this kind of control? My freedom of speech is my freedom of speech, just as much as yours. Okay? I'm not saying that hate speech is okay. I'm not saying that treating somebody differently because their sexual orientation or their identity is okay. Okay? But my rights are getting trampled on because I need to remember their identity issue, not mine. Okay? Don't know where this is going. It's going to be interesting. Let's get back to topic though. Give without any reason. We were really short on money and it was really cold. There was a homeless guy as we're driving out of the lot, and I had all 3 kids in my car, and the kids knew we were short on money. But I had a 20 in my bag. Okay? I handed it to Jesse. I rolled down the window. I said, hand that guy the 20. We're really short on money that day. Okay? Whoa, the explosion in the back seat from the boys was amazing. Why did you do that, Mom? We are really short on money. We just had this conversation. Why did you do that? We could have used that $20. Why did you do that? Because of this moment in time, we have a car, we are warm, we have clothing, we have a house. That guy does not. And it is flipping cold out. Okay. Now you're going to say, Kelly, you just named off a whole bunch of reasons. Right? I know I did. Okay. The thing about giving is I think we should give without boasting about it. And yes, I did tell you. Reason why I told you is because if I don't share with you events that happen in my life in my car, then how can I give examples? Okay. I don't think you should ever share the dollar amount of anything you give to anybody. And anybody who's receiving, I don't think you should share the dollar amounts. I think that's personal. Just say thank you for giving, yes. And by the way, the boys got me the highlight video for our last trip. Okay. You should support people and things where you want to, but you should not boast or brag about it. You should not tell about it. I always say I can't let one hand know what the other hand is doing. Okay. Do I give when I don't really have to give? Yes. Because there's people who are worse off at the moment than we are always. Good morning, Diane. Good to see you. Very good to see you. Jonathan, good morning. Good to see you. Very good to see you. Okay. The people I seem to see who are most blessed in life are the people who are the biggest givers. Right? The people who give back money, give back time, give back energy. Okay? They're the most happy and successful people. If you worry too much about the penny today, you won't have the $100 bill tomorrow. You grow old sad. You grow old alone. You will not have that satisfaction of helping out others. Good morning, Scott. How are you? Oregon Family Magnificent. Good morning. Right? Oh. I had to stay up until 10 p.m. yesterday for district tournament. How did you do, Jonathan? How did you do? Share that with us. Oregon Family saying good morning to all of us. Good morning, Scott. Okay. So what's your thoughts on giving? Give without any reason. Okay. What? Oh, second place. Nice. And weren't you were wrestling up one, right? Was that one? I'm sorry, Jonathan. My brain is so bad. Good morning, Lillian. Great to see you. When you give, do you give without expectations? When you care for somebody, does it have strings attached? And when you give, does it have strings attached? Does it? Good morning, Tracy. Good to see you. Good to see you back. We're just finishing up the day before yesterday. We ran out of time, and there were still 2 areas that we didn't cover in the thing. It was learn to love without condition, talk without bad intentions. We didn't cover give without any reason, and most of all, care for people without expectation. Bad Idea Lab. I think I said good morning. Were you in here already? Too many. Right, hold on. Let's get to stop for a minute. Too many of the Vegas group would pay for someone's groceries or give to the homeless just to make a video. It was even worse when one of them dressed up as a homeless person so they could make one. Yeah. Right? One of the things I'd love to do, honestly, and how to do this and do it because it's the right thing to do. Okay, this is one of the things I really, really would like to get in a financial position to do. Okay? Without ceremony, without thought, without anything. I would just like to be able to say, when it gets down to payment time of the person in front of me, I would just like to say, excuse me, and swipe my card and pay for this stuff because I can. Okay, I've been behind people in the past, and they're trying to, they have their food stamp card, their EBT card, and they're saying like, we got to put that back and we got to put that back, and I've been standing there and not impatiently, but just standing there. And I've said, hold up. How much are we talking about? And it's really funny because it's $4 or $5. It's just a little bit of money. And yeah, money's tight for us too. I said, no, I got that. And I cover the rest. Why do I do that? I want my kids to see that somebody needs help out there. People need help out there, and you should help where you can. Okay? Also, it's really great for karma. Give without expectations. Right? Do I do it so I will receive? No. I do it because I have received. Okay? I have received, but from that exact person, no. In the end, I always get where I need to be. In the end, I always have a place to live. In the end, I always have food to eat. In the end, it's not always awesome food, but it's food, right? Okay. In the end, it's always come back to me. Is that why I give? No, that's not why I give. Yeah. Yeah. There's a line here, Bad Idea. It's hard to say because it is great that they're doing things. And I think that if, I think it's good for people to see, but it's also to a point, the social experiment where people are just doing it to make videos. Are they out there trying to share? Yeah. Okay. But I would like to get to the point where I could just buy the person's groceries for no reason, just cause. Did they look like they needed it? Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Do a nice deed. Do a good deed. Just cause. Right? Just cause. Good morning, She Devil. How are you? Good. Keep up the good work. Gotta work. Gotta work. It's good to see you. TGIF, good morning. Good to see you. Okay. We're finishing up the topic that we started the other day, and then I forgot that we were going to do it the next day, and you know how that goes. Yeah, Kelly, we do know how that goes. Hi, Saxon, my brother from another mother and father. Once a month, I pay for the meal of the person behind me in the drive-thru. Okay. Nice. She doesn't know the person behind her. She doesn't know anything about that person, but she does it anyways. Why? Because it's an act of kindness, and you don't know when that's going to be needed. You don't know when. I mean, you just kind of get a feeling. Sometimes I just get a feeling, and I just do things like that. Okay. But Diane, that's a good thing to do. You know, set a goal to do something nice for somebody just because. Right? I've been behind people who are counting their pennies. Just looked at the teller and handed her money. The teller said, "Oh, that's good." And the person had no idea what happened. Yeah, I know. They usually don't do that. They usually are like really confused, right? They get really confused. I know. And they're just kind of looking at you like, what? What did you just do? Right? I know. And it's like, why not? Because you can for a moment. In the end, and you don't have to be super rich to just give a little handout somewhere just to help out. Walk away, say bye, have a great day. You impact that person big time. Right? Brewers prospecting. Good morning. Love you too. It's good to see you. Bud Files. Good morning. Ron Darrell. Good morning. Down we go. I think we're actually at the bottom. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Okay. So, for any of you guys just coming in, oh yeah, hey, they call them social experiments, but they're only doing it for views. I called them out and about it beyond the public views. You notice though that I do social experiments, and I want to talk to you guys about that because when I went to see how things were going to be when I dash outside of in another city, in another state. And I swear in Texas, I made half the money as here. Did you know I DoorDashed down in Texas for 4 hours? Okay. I got a just under $30, 29 and some odd cents tip yesterday. $30 tip. In 4 hours, one of the dashes, I only made $30. Okay. I got one tip last night that was that. Okay, I do social experiments, but they're so to kind of like help you see the differences, right? So true, the impact becomes a ripple, which I want a pray. What I pray happens. Oh God, drink the coffee, Kelly. No, I don't need the Kool-Aid, I need the coffee. Oh, for sure. My waterfall Wednesdays dropped this morning. Thank you for asking, Tracy Kroll. Hey, TGIF, put the link up to that video. I don't care. Please put it up so everybody can say, hey, remember, it's Waterfall Wednesday. Boom, put your link up and then go check it out. Okay. Same, perfect. I'll check it out later. Good. Same here, Tracy. By the time they know I've paid for their meal, I am long gone. That's right. Random acts of kindness. Right? Right? Random acts of kindness. Okay. And most of all, care for people without expectations. Right? Care for people without expectations. Okay. How many times do you do something for somebody and expect something in return? I did this for you. What are you going to do for me? Okay. Give without any reason, and most of all, care for people without expectations. Okay. I do this for you. What are you going to do for me? Think about that one for a minute. How many times have you done that in your life? Oh, I'm really guilty of another way of that, but let's talk about this first. Recently, there was a fundraiser. There's been lots of fundraisers. It wasn't my fundraiser. And someone donated to the fundraiser. Okay. When you donate to a fundraiser, the money is gone. You didn't buy anything. You didn't purchase anything. You didn't do anything but give. Okay? If it comes back 2, 3, 4 weeks later and you turn around to that person that you gave to and you say to them, this is nobody you know. It's outside of this world. You gave them a donation and then you come back and you say, remember I donated, I helped you. What are you going to do for me? That wasn't a donation. Why did you call it a donation? It was a purchase. Okay? If you would have came to this person, I almost said to me, but it's not to me because I don't want you guys to get confused because I just raised money for the boys' taekwondo. It has nothing to do with that. I promise you. This is another couple people outside of my world here. Okay? If you come to a person and you make a purchase, great, fine, do that. But if you give money as a donation and then turn around and ask, remember I gave you that donation, what are you going to do for me now? That wasn't a donation. Okay? You give without expectation of return. Good morning, Venture Doolittle, my favorite lurker. How many times have people had that happen in their life? Now, right now, talking about that, and most of all, care for people without expectation. I am guilty of this. I just realized that I am so guilty of this. And most of all, care for people without expectations. Ooh, I have an apology to some kids. Okay. I get up in the morning, I'm working on life for 4 o'clock, and I try and get in bed by 10. Okay. It's no secret my schedule. Okay. No secret at all. Okay. And how many times have I come home and I said, look at guys, I work like hell all day. I'm tired. I work to care for you. Okay. Because without my kids here, if it was just me, there wouldn't be stretching. If we didn't have taekwondo, there wouldn't be constant stretching. I would actually have enough money to be just fine all the time. Okay? And how many times have I turned around and said, can't you just do the damn dishes? Okay? Okay? Can't you just pick up your stuff? Okay? Why do I go to work all day? I go to work all day so I can help support my children's dreams. Okay? So I can help. My choice, right? It was my choice to have the kids. It was my choice to raise them. Right? I'm guilty of this, and I just figured that out. Okay? Give Give without any reason, and most of all, care for people without expectations. And in fact, we've had a high volume conversation about this many, many, many times. I expect, boom, boom, boom. How many times did that came out? If I'm truly caring for people without expectations, should that not qualify to my children? Now I need to teach them to be responsible adults and all that stuff. I get that. Okay, that doesn't have to be a high volume conversation. But how many times have I done that? I'm guilty of that. Around here every year they find grins, I don't know what those are, wrapped in a $1 bill in the collection kettles, and no one knows the donor's identity. Oh, that's money, right, grins? The person is wonderful. That's amazing. That's great. Hi, Challenging Kitchen. How are you? Back we go. Ava. Good morning, Ava. Yes, they are a bad idea. The world needs more of them. Yes. Down we go. Down we go. Oh, that just dawned on me. There you go. Tracy's saying to TGIF, I love how you can do them like shorts. I wish, LOL, I talk too much in mine. It's okay. There's different stuff for different people. We split the housework. Each person gets a different room each week. Each person cleans their bedrooms and bathrooms. That's right, Venture. There has to be a division of chores and division of life and stuff like that. There has to be. Okay. But I should never use one thing against the other. And that's exactly what I do. That changes today. And I use it with my words. Oh my gosh. Talk without bad intentions. Yes, I want you to feel guilty and clean up the damn room. Because of how hard I work. Oh, wow. Is it a truth? Is it a truth day for Grandma? Basically, gold coins, basically. I can't spell. None of us can. Bad idea. It's okay. Okay. But when this person came to me so upset about that other conversation of I did for you, what are you going to do for me? I thought, oh my gosh, really? Right? Anybody else? Give away without reason. Right? When I say this, give away without reason, what I'm thinking more is like, yeah, actually that whole two things tie together, right? I gave you this donation, so what are you going to give me? So both those lines go together well. Give without any reason, and most of all, care for people without expectations. Good morning, Enforcer. You're home from the hospital. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? I'm glad you're home. Moose, that's enough. You need to sit down and lay down, please. Okay. How many people are guilty of this? I can't be the only one. Now that I'm looking at this more and more, it's like, whoa, change needs to happen, you know? And you should give where you can give, even if it's of your time. Giving doesn't have to just be money. Okay. I mean, take care of you first and then go out and see where you can help. Right? With your time and your energy and your effort. Okay. Give without reason, and most of all, care for people without expectations. Care for people without expectations can be a lot broader. Okay. Thank you, Challenging Kitchen. Okay, thank you. Okay, it can be a lot broader than that. Okay. Care for people without expectations. I am your wife. I am your husband. So therefore, that's another one. Gonna have to, I'm missing 2 toes, half bone in the left foot, but the infection is gone. Good, good. Gonna have to do a little bit of learning to walk again. It's surprising, you guys, when you Some people think, wow, it's just a toe, right? No, the whole balance thing. Man, it's the whole balance thing is off. Me, it's my time. You can throw money to ease. It's easy. I am working on my time for people now more than ever, right? Your time. Okay. You don't know how many lonely people there are out there who, if you just went and spend 2 hours once a week and played cards with them or something, how the difference that would make in their world. How much they would look forward to that day, right? Care for people without expectations. That's a hard one. Okay. People who are around you and people you love, you have all kinds of expectations for them. Right? Exactly, Kelly. We're all praying for Enforcer, healthier diet. I know that. I just hope that things get better for you. That's so hard. I can't imagine if I got to a point where they were, cutting off body parts. It's just like, wow. I hope you get better soon. That's just bad. Okay, that's scary to me. Okay. In our relationships and in the relationships you guys have, are you caring without expectations? Because I kind of think I'm guilty of that. I think I have expectations of people all around me all the time. Right? How do you let go of that? The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, maybe that needs to be on my list. And in fact, let's do this. Oh, that's right. Just to clean my desk. I don't know where anything is. Come here, little pen. Come here, little pen. That didn't highlight very well. It's like I scratched it out, but really it's a highlight. Okay, this is really a highlight. Didn't highlight very well, but now I know. It's not a scratch out, it's a highlight. Okay, I'm going to highlight that one because I think that's something I need to work on, to care for people without expectations. But is that a true thing? Well, I guess if the person who's your friend or the significant other or whatever, okay, is caring for you without expectations and you care for them without expectations, that would work out. What do you guys think of that one? I'm having trouble with that one. I can see it with the give without any reason. Okay. She Devil sending prayers to guys. Diane is sending prayers, Enforcer. Tracy is sending prayers. If I miss anybody, there's a lot of people out there praying for you. Heal quick, Enforcer. Heal quick. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. Oh, you know what I'm going to be thinking about when I work. Now, if that has to do with give without any reason, okay, I can understand that. Moose, get down. Moose, get down. So I'm going to have to turn. Get down. Lay down. Oh boy, you hear me. Oh, but Mama, I'm just stretching. No, you're not. Lay down. Good boy. Good boy. I care, I give, calls, and I love. What happens if it's your child? How would you handle that? Yeah, see, now this statement, when I first pulled it up days ago, I wasn't thinking about all the places where I care for somebody and I have expectations. And it says care without expectations. Oh, you know what? Maybe it means this. Tracy, help me with this one. You guys, just because it's self-help doesn't mean that it's, blanket truth statement. Woo, you should live your life. You have to think about these things. Really think about these things. How do you handle that? What happens if it's your child, and how do you handle that? wow, my brain's going to be on this all day. I think you have to have some expectations, but then you get back to the fact that when it's your child or your spouse or somebody that you love, to have expectations of them, right, is a normal, natural thing. But if we're talking about strictly give without any reason, because I give, I should not expect back. I get that. Okay. I love my child, but the love is a separate thing than what I expect out of them. Right? I'm very clear on my expectations of my children. Okay. I am raising you to be an adult. I am not raising you to be a child. Okay. I feed you, I clothe you, I house you. One issue. Why do I do that? That's my job. That's my obligation. Okay. When I decided to have kids, that's my obligation. That is my job. Okay. I should do all these things because that is my choice. Right? I chose to have you. I chose to raise you. I chose to care for you. This cannot be attached to the expectations. Okay? Because I'm raising you and you're growing up at certain, we have like age levels where you should be. I expect by the time you're blah, 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 that you'll be doing da, da, da. Okay? And okay. I expect by the time you're 16 years old, we've had lots of steps up to this. So in this house, I expect by the time you're 16 years old that one, you're making decisions that's best for the family first. Well, no, back that up. You're making decision that's best for your job first, your family second, and yourself last. Why that order? You will lose your job if you don't do what's right with your work. And they do have work. They work at Taekwondo every day. They help me. We don't have money. We can't make this thing work. Okay. 16 years old. And you notice the last one is always yourself. Why is that? Because as an adult, you are always last. Like it or not. Right? See you later, Cos. Okay. By the time you're 18, I'm an advisor. And if I'm not getting you through these steps of expectations, and I can't sit here and talk to you about either you're excelling at the expectations or you're not, then I'm not doing the parenting thing. But that should have nothing to do with the care. Yeah, right? Okay. I will love you regardless. I will feed you regardless. Okay. I will buy your necessities regardless. Your necessities, not the extras. Okay. Does that separate it out better? I really want your input because I'm like going, whoa. You guys always really want your input. Okay, because this is just a path we are walking together. I do not know everything. And somebody's going to call my bottom on it 5 years down the road. They're going to say, but I have this video and you said this and this and this. It's like, please, learning, growing, changing, always in my life. Right? Okay. So I think what happens is you have to really separate out caring for them, their basic necessities and that, and having, we should not even use them, probably we're having developmental milestones. Okay. They should never be so high out of reach either. I think it's our nature, but we must not set our expectation bar too high or we become disappointment. Yeah, but there's also a thing about being low. Okay. I don't know. Probably some of you guys won't like this guy, but I like him. Jordan Peterson. God, if I could just get the name right. Jordan Peterson. He says the worst thing you can say to somebody who's way, way down. He says it like, how does he say that? that it's going to be, okay, you're enough now. You're perfect now. He says, no, your life is shit. Your life is crap. Is that better? Poo. Your life is poo. Where you're at right now really sucks. No, it's not okay the way you're living your life. Okay, now he says it much nicer and more elegant. I understand that. Yeah, your life is in the toilet. Okay. And if somebody's life is in the toilet, it's in the toilet. Okay, but let's regroup and see how we're going to get out of the toilet, right? How we're going to improve. But don't tell somebody whose life is in the toilet, who's having issues and problems way down here, that it's okay. You're a human being. Life will be okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. Look at the good parts about yourself. No, be honest. Your life is in the toilet. Let's see how we can climb our way out of it. He says it much better than that. So as far as hitting bars and expectations, the first thing I expect out of every child is you're going to make me mad. You're going to say things that are going to offend me. You're going to hurt my feelings. This is as a parent. Okay? You're going to screw up. Okay? I know all these things. But that has no bearing on how much I love you and how much I care for you. In fact, I've actually said to my kids, I'm going to help you become a better man, and this is how it's going to be. And yeah, it sucks. Okay? But you're going to do this, that, and that. Sorry. Okay? All this is to make you a better man, a better person, a better human being. Just trying to help you become a better dad. That doesn't work for me. Okay? You can't do that. You must do this. Sorry. Yeah, does it come out of my mouth like that? Yeah. Try to not make it too high volume. Every so often it gets high volume. I love you so much. I have one son who would used to say, Mom, could you love me a little less? Not today, I can't. Love is challenging, right? Hi, mobs. How are you doing this morning? Good morning. Good to see you. Right? Let's get down. Good morning, Connie Barnes. How are you this morning? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, you guys, we're talking about give without reason, okay? And most of all, care for people without expectations, because we already covered the other two. Learn to love without condition. Okay, there with the kids. I love you, I feed you, and clothe you. That should be totally separate from my expectations of you, because as a parent, I must expect. I must help you grow. I must help you become. Okay, I can't make you. Good morning, Sherry Lynn. Good morning, CM Family Channel. Okay, I get this a lot from my adult children. Just take away their electronics, Mom. Oh, yeah, that works. How well did that work with you guys? You always found a way back to your electronics, behind my back, sneaking, setting you up to have to lie and cheat. Okay. Take away the electronics, Mom. You just found another way. Oh, my gosh. Right? I don't know. Learn to love without condition. I love you. I must love you. I am called to love you. That is my job, to love you. I know it sounds real cold, doesn't it? But the end, and most of all, care for people without expectations. I am only going to love you. I'm only going to care for you. I'm only going to take care of you if you also do this. Would that help? Does that make sense? Okay. That must be what they mean by care for people without expectations. Because I do. I care for a lot of you guys. I care for you guys. I care for this world. I care for the human race. Do I expect stuff back in return? No, but it would be great if you worked on yourself. If you'd made effort to be able to learn what would make you a better person. Okay. Only you can do that. Nobody else can do that. I'm always working on it. I'm kind of stuck with this one today. I didn't even think about the raising the kids part, but oh my gosh, that's a whole nother can of worms, isn't it? Right? Most of all, care for people without expectation. And when I first read this thing, what I was thinking about is lately that donation thing, and then now what are you going to do for me? Okay. Giving, loving. I love you, but if you do this, this, and this, and this, I won't love you anymore. Okay. Yes, working on me, my son has to do his own healing. That's right. You can't heal somebody else. You can be an example. Okay. I try to be an example for you guys. Okay. I hear things through the background all the time. Okay. Okay. I try not to listen to what's being said about me in the background. Okay. Some people said, and these people are not significant. They're not significant because what they say about me isn't going to matter to me. It kind of does. A little bit it hurts. It does. It always hurts. Negativity always hurts, guys. But they say, is she for real? Okay. I am not talking here on any authority. I am talking here on a lady. Excuse me as I burp at you. So classy, lady, too. A lady who's on a journey. Okay. And I'm inviting you on my journey, and my journey is called life. It won't end until I die. I will always be growing. Okay. The question was, am I for real? Well, I hope I'm for real. I feel kind of real. Okay. Am I always positive? Not always. I do my best to be. Okay. Am I example? I try to be an example. I will fail at that. It is hard to shut up the background noise, especially if it's family. Yes, I get a lot from family. Okay, because I live out of the box. Okay. Because I have a different way of thinking about the world and life. Right? Good morning, adventures in Michigan with Lisa. Good to see you. Grandma Kelly, my pain is rough and I can fight it. No pain meds now. Just have a wife and son step up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that has to be owie. I'm sorry. And you have to learn to, the nerve endings all have to heal when something's cut off. And also, too, there's the phantom pains that you'll have for years afterwards. And how to not let that destroy your lifestyle is hard, or let that destroy you is hard. Constant pain is a hard thing to get used to. Okay. And there's moments, and there's good moments, and there's bad moments, and there's hard moments. I get all that. Okay. Next time you're giving because it's the right thing to do, don't expect back. Okay. Next time you do something for someone, don't expect back. Okay. I did this for you. What are you going to do for me? I get this a lot. Yeah, I have phantom teeth. Still feel it, don't you? Don't you? Yeah, I know. I haven't had anything like that, but I've heard about it. Heard a lot about it. Okay. Oops. Lisa. Lisa's wishing us all well. Hoping everybody is well. You too, Lisa. Good morning, Timmy Ray, or is it Charles? Okay. Yes, hashtag coffee. We're 2 minutes. We're not running late, but I think this today, this has brought in a lot of things to my mind that is making my mind think, which is really good. Learn to love without condition, talk without bad intentions. Okay, we talked about that before. Give without any reason, and most of all, care for people without expectations. Okay, this is a hard one, right? I had a friend who had an issue that probably should have been checked out, and they didn't want to because of the hospital bill. Okay, now this is my experience. Work the system. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. First of all, go get the medical care you need, no matter how much it costs. Get ready for the how you going to pay this bill, because it's going to come. Get ready for the phone calls. I need you to pay this bill now. No, don't do it. Okay. Tell them, look, I'm willing to work with you. I can make monthly payments. How much can you make? $25 a month. For how long? For the rest of my life. Okay. Take care of yourself no matter how much money it costs. Do not go to the doctor. Okay. I know it's expensive. Make them work with you. Right? Don't let them bully you. What are they going to do? Put you in jail? What are they going to do? Put your toes back on? Okay. I don't care how much money you have or you don't have. Our healthcare system is a whole nother problem, and I'm not for socialized medicine. People die waiting to get seen in socialized medicine. That's going to offend some of you. Okay? But it does. People die waiting to get through socialized medicine. So I'm not for that either. But there has to be a solution, right? Right? Remember, work a deal with them. Did you know you can even work a deal with IRS? Okay. We had this problem with my grandma. She was a heavy smoker. She never became a U.S. citizen. Okay. She had a whole bunch of heart attacks down here. Cost a lot of money. What did she say? Stubborn old bride she was. Took 7 heart attacks to finally kill her. And no, she never quit smoking. That 7th one finally did her in. She said, I'll make you monthly payments. And she made him monthly payments. And it was like $25 a month. I'm not kidding. I'm on restricted income. This is how much I make. This is how much I make. Finally, after 2 years, they just wrote the check, wrote it off. Merry Christmas, one Christmas. And hospitals do that. Okay? That's right, Timmy Ray. I'm sorry about your friend. I'm really sorry. That's hard. Remember her in a positive light. Remember the good times. Good morning, Swamp Rat Nation. How are you? Good to see you. I'm on my way to see my sensei. He's going to teach me meditation. Meditation is important. Being able to sit down and think. I figured it was Timmy Ray. Thank you. And I'm sorry about your loss. Okay. It's 56. Let's do this. I hope you guys all got your hashtag coffee in. Share screen. Boom. Boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's my hashtag coffee screen? No, don't do that. It's right here. Can you guys see it? Did I share it? Dang it. Did I not put it? Choose what to share. This. Oh, gosh, dang it. Window. Oh, there it is. Whew. I thought I messed that up. Pops, good morning. Pops Magnet Fishing's here too, please. Okay. Boom. Sherry Lynn. Congratulations, Sherry Lynn. You were on the list. We're going to get that done. Pops Magnet Fishing's in the house. Good morning. Good to see you. Okay. Today's second half of the question from the other day really kind of stumped me, guys. I think about these things a lot before I put them up, but I didn't. Raising kids and loving without expectations. Gotta separate the two. That's the only thing I can think of. They have to be really separate because you need to have expectations. You need to have steps of development, or your kid doesn't develop. You end up with a 25-year-old who can't tie his shoes. I'm not joking. 18-year-old who can't drive a car because you told him all his life, no, man, that's a little advanced. I don't think you can handle that. No, yes, you can handle it. And please crash it once so we can get it over with. We'll get it fixed and you'll be okay. I know that's awful. Get your first ticket. Get it out of the way, right? Oh my gosh. First ticket I got, first week I got my driver's license. Yes. Way to go, Grandma, right? Okay, I missed something with Swampy. We have a few more minutes. What's up? Oh, he's in pain. Damn cat tricked me again last night. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry, love. Damn cat. You love him, you trip over him. You love him, you trip over him. Oh. That will help my bruised sternum. That helped my, yeah. Actually, Aleve is a very good thing. A little hard on the kidneys, I hear, but I took it for years. Grandma Kelly, you know, the family is going to put her in at the graveyard down the road from my house. Then you can go visit and talk to her. Right? I know a 16-year-old that can't ride a bike. Right? Right? Okay, you guys. Teach your kids to fall and get hurt. Don't trip them. Okay? Don't put them in bubble wrap. They turn out to be weird adults. Right? Now, is it because they had no one in their life to teach them how, Pops? No one to take the time? Or supply a bike so they can try and figure it out? Or were they shut in the house too often because the outside is a bad, scary place? Right? Yeah, put a collar on the cat with the bell. Bad idea. It has a cat that sits on the shoulder like it and watches YouTube. That's funny. Yep, I have a 20-year-old that is out of the house working, excelling, and just found out he's getting promoted next week. Yes. Nice. Too cool. Too cool. Okay. Okay. I know kids who are 18, 19, and 20 years old. Okay. They don't drive because no one pushed them into it. Oh my gosh, the freedom you get from driving a car. Or it's always been a thought of too scary. Another thing, you guys, is why are kids not learning how to swim? You know how many people drown every year because they don't know the basic swimming? I'm not talking about becoming, an Olympic star swimmer. We have so much water around this world. And then you actually don't even care if you live in the desert. They have flash floods. They have water in the desert too. They have floods. Right? I tried to teach him, but he just couldn't get the gist of it. No, what you need to do is just leave him out there with the bike and leave him alone. Go on, get the bike out there, make it work. Figure out how you're going to make it work. It's a balance ear thing. And I think that by the time you're 16, you're really old, but that doesn't mean you can't learn it. I think the balance ear thing might take a little bit longer than it would if you're 4, Pops, but maybe there was nobody there at that time. Maybe there was never a bike available. I think every house should have a junker bike laying around the yard somewhere. Well, probably not laying around the yard, but you don't understand what I'm saying, right? A junker bike that's available for kids to learn on and crash on and do whatever. Okay? Simple things like riding the bike, some people just totally missed. And it's because of where you lived. Or your parents don't know how to ride a bike. Okay? But swimming's a safety issue. You know how many times I'm out on the dock and a parent is saying, don't get too close to the edge because I can't swim. Does either one of them have a life jacket on? Are you just assuming I'm going to jump in and save your child? And you? Are you just assuming that? Well, of course, I would. But that's not the point. Why are you out on the dock? And why haven't you gone down to the local pool, adult, and got over whatever your problem is and learned to swim? I don't care what your problem is. I almost drowned. I missed a whole part of a day. I'm a strong swimmer. but it was winter time. I was out on the ocean. I had on big waders, a huge heavy jacket. We were chasing waves. By the way, I don't do that anymore. Haven't since that day. Big respect for the ocean. The Pacific Ocean. Mom, Dad, really? Sorry. Okay, it was fun until it wasn't. Right? Whole new self-respect for the big ocean called the Pacific. I do not chase waves anymore. Chasing waves. You run out when the wave goes out and you run back as fast as you can. Right? So the wave doesn't get you. The wave got me. Okay? The last thing I remember, and I don't remember much, guys. I do remember this day. And that was a hand slamming down on my back. And that's all I remember. And then I remember waking up in the motorhome later. Okay? Never chased waves again. I was a strong swimmer at 7. At 7, I used to be out in the Puget Sound and on boats by myself. Right? Okay? Don't chase waves. It's a bad idea. On the Pacific, it's a bad idea. Okay? The tides are crazy. Never seen an actual fluoride that can't swim. We throw them in and they learn to swim, or they find a different kid. Right? Yeah. No, must learn to swim, guys. I know kids that get into a pool and can touch the bottom, and when you get them by the lake, they think they can swim. Touching the bottom is not swimming. The Pacific is way more dangerous than the Gulf. Yes, it is. And now I have since I've been 7, I've had a great respect for that. But I spent my years out in a 12-foot rowboat with a 4-horse and then a 9-horse motor and oars, always others, in the Puget Sound here, which is a big, huge inlet to the ocean, and things can get bad quick, really fast out there too. But as an adult, you have an stop it, guys, please get down. You have an obligation to keep your family safe. And if you have some fear of swimming or you never learned how to swim, go to the public pool and get over it and learn to swim. Because at some moment in time, that could be the matter of saving somebody's life. Right? And if you have children and you're out on a dock, just to walk the circle, right? Just to walk out and walk back. And you cannot swim. You have no business being out there. Okay? But I hear this over and over and over and over again while I'm out on docks, especially the ones that have the family swimming area. Okay? No, the kid doesn't even get a walk into the water if you do not know how to swim, adult. Okay? They'll be in the shallow and not even know how to swim, the adults. Don't go out too far. I can't swim. Remember, I can't swim. Don't go out too far. No, remember, I can't swim. Adult. Why are they in the water? Do you know there's things called drop-offs? Right? You take one step and you're under. Your child is under and you can't swim? Where's your responsibility? Don't even be by the water. And right away, immediately, go enlist and learn to swim. I don't care how old you are. Okay, we got to go. We're past time. We're 7 minutes past time. I had to teach 2 guys in boot camp how to swim. Who joins the Coast Guard and can't swim? I know, I don't get that. Did, and he took off his work. Okay, I got to go, guys. It's past time. We got to get going. Okay, Grandma Kelly loves you. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Do something productive, something good. Sorry about Moose barking. I'll deal with that in a second. Okay. There we go. Oh, I learned to swim. Let's share these things quick. I learned to swim, almost drowned in a public school. My grandma drowned when my dad was 3. Always had a fear and would never put myself in the position again to drown. If you do not have to swim, or you did learn, I never learned. Okay, if you do not know how to swim, you're in a position to drown at all times. Connie, you are. You are in a position to drown. The only way to get out of that position is to learn to swim. You may not like what I'm saying, and I get that, and be mad, that's okay. But you are in a position to drown if you do not know how to swim. Simple. Very, very simple. Okay? You're not too old. Get in that pool. Go get some help. They have very good help. Very good swimming pools. In the 80s, Waimea Beach Bay tried to kill me with her waves. And the next day, the Coast Guard was airlifting surfers out of the largest waves people have ever... Yeah, I don't get that. Okay. My kids have life vests on anytime around. Yes, until they learn to swim. Even when a lot of times it's not a bad idea even when they know how to swim. Because all you really need, I'm a great swimmer. I'm an amazing swimmer and I float forever. But when I'm in my kayak, I still have on a life vest. Right? Yes, you learn to respect the ocean. Yes, that was my lesson too. Okay. If in a boat I wear a life jacket, Connie, you still need to learn to swim. Okay. It's really important. And I know you don't want to hear that, but that's okay. Okay. They actually had people who specialize in teaching people who have fear of water, fear of swimming to swim. Okay. Because I can tell you, none of those people would have drowned if they knew how to swim. Okay. Why do I have a life jacket on when I'm in my kayak and I'm such a great swimmer? All I have to do is hit my head. If I go unconscious, I will drown. Doesn't matter how good of a swimmer I am. Anyway, bye guys. Love you. I'm 10 minutes late. I got to go. Got to go do things. See you guys tomorrow. I love you all. It's hard to keep it into an hour sometimes, right? Very, very hard, right?